Fredrik Ragmark, CEO of Medicover Group in New Delhi. We're very proud of Medicover. We've been around for 20 years. We are a leader in what we do, where we come from. Why is that? I think we have been able to build an organization with a very strong culture, a very strong value set. We are more than 12,500 people employed today. Of the people that worked for us 12 months into our journey, so 20 odd years ago, half of them still work for us. So I think we have a tremendous staff loyalty built up on around being a good corporate citizen, a good employer. Well, we are coming to India with our IVF activities because we think it's a very big opportunity for the future. It's a big country with a lot of people and unfortunately a lot of infertile couples. I believe around 30 million, and perhaps some 150,000 of them per annum get some help now. So obviously there's a big demand for our services. It's a big existing market, but very unregulated market. So we think by bringing high quality standards, transparency, and significant ethical protocols, there's a chance to build a very significant activity over a short period of time. So that's our outlook for India. In the healthcare space, IVF is still a fairly recent activity. Time passes on very quickly. So you have a lot of obviously established IVF activities in the developed part of the world, and very fast coming to the growing and developing economies in the world. And in many respects, we think India stands out. We spent significant time researching different locations in the world beyond Europe, where we are, as you know, where to bring that activity. India, I think, stands out as an opportunity in terms of the size of the market, the current competition, and I think the ability of us to compete with bringing our skills and capabilities to the market. So that's really why we choose this entry. The most important thing, it may sound very basic, but I think that's what is the most emerging trend, is that fundamentally this is about helping a couple who want to have a baby to be successful. So I would say the success rate that you can demonstrate in terms of the pregnancy rate coming out, that's the most important. Now, what are the emerging trends? What's the latest technology? And I think you can clearly demonstrate that by bringing and using the latest technological advances there is, we are significantly increasing the success rate, the chance of the people we help to become pregnant. We're very proud of that. We can demonstrate that from our activities in Europe. And we are certain that that's what's going to differentiate us, Medicover, here in the Indian market. So overall, 90% of customers that come to us, they get pregnant. And I think that's versus an average rate in the world of perhaps 60 in the same category. So we are significantly ahead of the game, which is again because of the technology and the people we use. We will do the full range of IVF treatments, whatever is related to the particular couple in question. I think what is important to point out is, which is part of our ethical guidelines, which will be published on our internet. So we are, important to say, as we are self-regulating, so we are fully transparent in terms of the services we offer. Important point to make is that every couple is different. So you can't say there's one approach to be successful. Some couples perhaps may just need a fairly simple intervention, whereas others needs a much more complicated treatment. The point to make is that you can't take a one-size-fits-all approach. So it is a very patient-centric, patient-individual treatment, which we will be bringing. I think we will. I keep coming back to the transparency and ethical side of things. We are, secondly, that we are very patient-centric. So we will be counseling each individual patient, each individual couple, what is best treatment for them. And then we, with the new technology and that we are bringing, That is not to say that no one else can bring that technology, but I think in terms of putting that package together, at least where this market is right now, we will stand out as a unique offering to the customer. We're not suggesting that we will be able to offer treatment to every citizen in India, but we think we will price ourselves in a way that it is affordable to the vast majority of people that will be looking for this. So it stands out from where we come. You got to have an affordable product, otherwise you can't reach out to the broader groups of people, and that's very clear to us. Medicover, we have come from 0 20 years ago to $500 million last year. We will do about 600 million odd this year. Nothing in the world, well, that's a strong statement. I can't see anything on the horizon which would not bring us to $1 billion of revenue in 3 to 5 years' time. And of our 12,500 people employed, as I mentioned, more than 80% are clinicians, and we're also very proud to say that more than 80% of them are women. We are owned by a family that's been around since day one. So we have a long-term perspective on what we do, stable ownership. I think I wish to say, and I think we can honestly say that we treat all our people with a high degree of respect. And I think all of that, bringing that to India, is also an important part of the success will be here. People want to work for a stable employer. People want to work for someone who respects them. People want to work for someone where they get appreciation. And I think all of that sort of comes together I've been around since we started. I've been here 20 years. I'm still as excited every day to go to work. Where we come from, typically the healthcare industry is not an industry where people look for careers, so we have been able to turn that around, and that's something we're very proud of.